Let
We're
me see
live.
here. We're live. Now
Broadcasting
we're live.
live.
All right.
Yay! We did it.
Okay, we did it. That's
And by
funny.
we, I mean the awesome Randy O'Neill, everyone. She's here. She's figuring out all the technical glitches, and she's saving the day. One flip
I'm
of the
just
switch. and
making
we're
it
back.
up as I go along. Come on now. Come on now. We all know this is true. But I still don't see. Oh, there it is. We're there. We're on my page. Because some of the
Great.
comments don't show up. So, oh my God. This is funny. All right, guys. So, welcome to my Lost But Not Broken weekly live stream. And I really appreciate you guys being here with me. I know how busy you are. We're all indie artists and we have a lot of things to do. And I want to spend some time talking about indie artists and Cancun and why Cancun was so amazing. I keep talking about this trip. I can't stop talking about this trip.
Oh, and we're also here to talk about the Sidewalks song, right?
And we are also here to release, this is a day early, the wonderful video Sidewalks.
Can I just tell
which you guys
everyone?
were a big part of. So we could start with that. You guys were wonderful. Again, we went to Cancun. Nobody knew each other. And yet by the time we left, I felt like I just knew everyone, and it was such a great experience. And I hope Luke chimes in because Paul's here. Hello, Paul. I thought you weren't going to make it, so that's cool. You made it. This is his favorite song, so he's checking out the new video.
I was going to say, if anyone is not familiar with the Sidewalk song already, prepare yourself to hear the catchiest, most earworm viable song you have ever heard. Every time I even think of this song, I am just singing it for like days and days, and I'm like, it's always in my head. So yeah, it's amazing. I love this song so much. You were like,
oh, you guys are amazing.
Song,
we have Billy's in the house. Billy, Anna's here. And Anna, I haven't seen you for a long time, so that's awesome. Glad you made it. We're going to let other people chime in. And the funny part of it, I almost took this song off the album. I thought it was too I thought it was kind of out there. I'm not sure it fit with the other songs. And my producer looked at me and he goes, it's a sing-along. We'll stick it on there anyway. It's already done. What else are you going to do with it? So I obviously I kept it on there, but I almost took it off. And
I think you made the right call. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's one of my most fun ones to play live. If you look in the, it should be in the chat box. I actually made these song lyric cards that I actually hand out at the shows so people can sing along. And then all my information's on the front. So we'll give people time to come in, and I have a private chat. Oh, welcome Sam back. Hello, everyone. They saying hello. That's awesome. Okay, howdy, Billy. Okay, so a little background on this song. It actually was a COVID song because if you ask me what I missed most about COVID, it's the adventure. So when I looked out the window and I saw these sidewalks, to me, that was the adventure. And I missed it. I miss going out and just going all over the place. And so that's, where I came up with the song and just what it meant to me, not to be able to go out and about. And I didn't originally have it as a sing-along until halfway through the production, and we really changed gears on it. So you guys were in Cancun. This crazy lady goes, hey, I need some sidewalks and some people to go on these sidewalks, because when you have a song called Sidewalks, you need a set of sidewalks. So now I'm getting an echo here. I'm going to turn that off a second because it's bugging me. So logistics of finding sidewalks in a resort. I wish Luke was here. Do you remember we were looking around? I was looking around for sidewalks, and the front of the resort had really nice sidewalks, but there were just way too many people around. So we went to the back where our conference rooms were. But then what happened was the sun was too high and we couldn't shoot because it was the sun was right in our shoot, like it was right in our line. So we actually was sitting around waiting for about 20 minutes so we could even shoot. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh, I remember doing that, and I also remember we got several takes that were so close to being perfect, and then at the last second someone would walk in, because what you have to know about this particular video is that it was a one shot. It was designed to be just the camera rolls, no edits, and from beginning to end we're on one single constant stream of video. So you have someone walk into the shot at the last second, it's ruined. It's the whole thing. It doesn't matter if you already shot 4.5 minutes clean, like the last 10 seconds, it's done. So that was what I remember, that when we did finally get the perfect take, we celebrated so much because it was a lot of things had to really align, not only the sun, not only the sidewalks, but the employees from the resort and other random people walking along, and just, the completely oblivious newlywed random couple who were coming and were like, no.
And we had no problem just walking in front of us with a camera. You know what I mean? Like, Sam's trying to do a little dance move, and and these people are just like coming from, like, oh my god.
But we did.
Sam, what did you? Yeah, Sam, chime in.
Yeah, no, it was way fun. Yeah, I remember we were like waiting, and then we were like, oh yeah, because the sun's in the way. And then afterwards we were like, wow, we could have totally used that time to get down the choreography. We had to give it like quite a few times because it took a little bit to get the little snaps and everything that we did, as everyone here watching will see here in a second. But so yeah, if you ever find yourself kind of waiting, you can use that time probably for something to prepare for what's coming up.
Now, right, I actually have some clips here, and the first clip I can show you because we're walking in a straight line and it's one take. So I start, and then these two have to come in, sing along, and then come out in one take without us clobbering each other. Do you remember that? How many times we had to do that?
I remember that I had to force Sam to like jump into the bushes because I couldn't do it.
That's right. And I had to do this little side shuffle close up, and then we had to come back to the sidewalks. All right. So all right. I think this is the clip of that. Hold on.
And I remember sidewalks all along the way, the places that I go and friends that I know, the dreams I have followed, some lost along the way. I remember sidewalks, take me where I need to go.
So they're focusing on me, and you guys are just running around to the other side.
You had to like jump into the bushes and like go around to be faster than the camera.
And look at my face. I am trying so hard not to laugh.
Because you see us jumping into the bushes.
I did, because I hear you, and it doesn't matter because we're putting in the music. But like this whole maneuver, we kept practicing and practicing and practicing. And messing up. And you're right, Sam, we should have, when the sun was there, we should have been practicing. But, it's pretty funny that we actually weren't. Let me see how many guys are on. Bob is on. Hello, Bob. Good to see you. Anna's still with me. Let me know where you guys are watching from. What sidewalks are near you? What sidewalks are you watching from?
Oh my gosh, I'm in Miami right now, and there are white. The whole city has white sidewalks. It's white everywhere, and that's very unfortunate because a lot of people have dogs, and there are a lot of dogs doing their thing on the white sidewalks. So it's kind of nasty, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam, the best sidewalks you have ever seen.
The best sidewalks I've ever seen. I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking of Mexico now because we're in this total music video mode where we filmed it, and it was just so beautiful, that resort. I had never been to like a nicer resort like that, and beautiful sidewalks there, that's for sure. And then I just got married last year. My wife and I went to Hawaii, to Maui for our honeymoon. So I think of there as well.
Oh, yeah, I've been to Hawaii. I think, and congratulations on that too, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations. That's amazing. If you can ever go, I would not go back to Rio, Brazil, but these sidewalks are so ornate, and not just in certain sections. We're talking miles and miles and miles of decorative sidewalks that are just.
How are they decorated?
With inlaid brickwork. Yeah, and patterns, and I've never seen anything like it. It's really, really amazing, and it goes along, Bara, and it, goes all the way up to where you guys were, seeing the Olympics, which was a whole different story. But yeah, really, really, really beautiful. So, and
That's
Cancun.
cool.
What's that?
I said, that's cool. My wife's from Brazil, so we're going at the end of this year. I might have to go check those sidewalks out.
They are really, really gorgeous. And some
But
great
you should
surf.
definitely have this song playing on repeat while you do it. So you'll be walking around Brazil. I remember sidewalks and Randy and Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that, I mean, I had a great time in Rio. I mean, not Rio, in Cancun. But I think shooting the videos at night, the stuff we did at night, was just some like amazing fun time. Hanging
So
out
that
with
wasn't the
everyone.
only video that you shot in Cancun, correct?
No, I released Treat Me Right a month ago. And that one has just hit 100,000 views in 1 month. I want to do the same with this one. So I'm hoping, that it takes off just as well. And
so everyone watching has to share it with their family and friends.
That's right. Right. Let's go viral. And I'm up to 1,000 followers on YouTube. And these little milestones are so important as an indie artist. And people don't understand, as an indie artist, when you don't have a machine behind you, you're your own machine. And that's what we were learning in Cancun, how to be our own, marketing machine. But these little milestones give you more in the algorithms for YouTube when you're verified, when you have so many followers. All those likes, that we always try to solicit really, really matter. Because, that means people are really listening and like your music. It doesn't mean somebody's pushing you and has tons of money and things like that. It's like artist, person to person, So you guys hanging out with me tonight really mean a lot. You guys checking in on Thursdays for my live stream really, really means a lot that you're hanging out with me tonight. So with my friends, Rachel and Sam. And Rachel actually met me in New York, Sam, and she jumped on the stage and was singing some songs with me, backing me up for some stuff.
Nice. That's so fun.
Yeah.
That was an amazing concert too. You totally rocked it out. And I hope that everyone who's in the East can make time to come see you live, Randy, because you're such a dynamic performer and you've got such incredible energy when you step on the stage. It's absolutely fantastic to witness you live. Plus, if you come to a live show, you get one of those cool cards that says the lyrics to Sidewalks on it. And then every time you see it, you will once again get the song stuck in your head like I do.
Well, Rachel, you have a live show too. Weren't you like the #1 artist New York performer? Something like that?
Yeah, I was selected as top 5 street performers of New York City. A huge honor for me. That's the Buskers Ball, and I also have like a very coveted permit for New York City. So if you're ever going around in New York City, I'm there often playing my ukulele in the underground and trying to bring joy to the world as people pass by on their way to work with the ukulele.
I love that, an underground radical uke. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Uke.
Oh, I have it right here. Oh, taking down my lights and everything.
Oh, the red uke. I remember that from Cancun.
Yeah. There we go.
Dan,
what have you been up to?
Well, my wife and I are actually building a camper van right now, and we're starting a whole YouTube thing off of it and gonna do like a travel thing, and I'm gonna infuse my music from what I'm doing with that into this, like into an inner circle where they get to come on like national park adventures with my wife and I, and like engage with us in that way. So yeah, we're like building that out and trying to document it, and also trying to learn more about marketing. So
yeah,
kind of in that game.
Well, I'll tell you what you have to do. You have to go around the country and meet all the modern musician artists and like bring them onto your show. Like I will meet you. I would meet you in a heartbeat. Like you and your wife.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That would be
I
awesome.
agree. Modern musician live meetup around the country with Sam Beck. I think so.
Oh man. We have to make that happen. Like,
oh, that's a cool idea. No, I like that. And like and then do some sort of like video thing together or whatever. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're all over the place. You know, Teresa's up in Denver. We got people in Florida and Atlanta. Hook Diggy's in I think he's in Atlanta, right?
Oh yeah.
So we got people all over.
Oh, yeah, we're starting
we can go to Christian in Austria.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually. We're starting by just doing the west side of the United States. So we will have to hit you like once we start that other east side. But I mean,
actually it might be that close because I am doing a tour this summer and it's starting in California. I'm doing 5 days, I think, in Northern California. And then I'm going to go west and then I'm going to fly home or something like that. It's going to look like. So I'm actually going to be in Northern California, I think in July, but I haven't gotten the tour dates. I've been working with Upstart Entertainment.
Nice.
To get some dates. What I've been doing is like where there's been some radio traffic, like people, like DJs that have been good to me, I'm going to go hit them up, talk to them and, do some dates around there. So that's
I have a DJ friend in Northern California. Remind me, I'll try to send you his way. And maybe if you're already going to that area, get another show in. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like something definitely I would do.
By the way, Sam, I saw this cool thing that's a water bottle that has stickers of all the national parks and a lot of the national monuments on it. So then you have this water bottle that's all black and white. And then when you go to the different places, you take the sticker off and you put it on a special spot where the sticker's supposed to go on the water bottle. So then you can see like all the different like national parks that you've been to, and it sort of keeps a record of your journey as you go. So
I like it. If you see it again, send it to me. I like that kind of stuff. My wife and I have like a scratch off map that we're doing now. But that would be really cool too to add to the collection.
Right. Hey, there you go.
That's great. That's great. Ooh. All right. So how far do you think we walked in this video?
I got my steps in on that day, I'm telling you.
Because we were moving, because we're dancing along. I don't know. It had to be close to like 3/4 to a mile. We walked a long way in the heat.
We did. And at the end of the day, I was exhausted. I just collapsed. I went to eat dinner. I put down a little, I just remember being so tired after all the walking around and the dancing and the jumping into the bushes. Is exhausting. But it was totally worth it because the video was great.
Oh, I know. It came out really good. We did that before dinner, right? Didn't we go, and then we go into dinner or something? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was. We had to because he was shooting a lot of people, and a lot of people were just doing live videos, just doing songs on the beach. But no, I had to find sidewalks. I had to find a bar and do all this crazy choreography and stuff. So, so I had the same little window to film as everyone. So it had to get done. So
But that's what's so impressive about your artistic undertakings, Randy. You really put a lot of thought into how you're going to do it. I mean, I also did a video on that day, but it was just me singing my song by the water, like la 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 la. Okay, yay, I'm done. It was very
great. That's really great. To see the live performance.
I mean, it is great, and at the same time, I really admire someone like you who has a vision and is able to take that vision and put it into reality and make it come out good, put all the moving parts together and make it work in a specific time frame. I mean, hats off to you, because that's amazing.
I wish Luke was here. He said he was going to come. He actually 5 minutes before he asked for the link, so I don't know where he is. So, I've never shot like this. I always take one, take two. Here we go. So this was, taking my vision. I need sidewalks, and then, he's jumping in with his vision, and he really, really was innovative with this. And then he's like, well, let's throw in some dance moves. And I'm like, we should have known that 20 minutes ago. We could have rehearsed it, to Sam's point, and so we're just kind of on the fly with things. So why don't we take it?
In the end, it came out.
Yeah, it did. It did. It's a few takes and people in the way and traffic and stuff. And my hair, at different stages of disaster, throughout the shoot. But you guys want to take a look?
Let's watch it. Let's roll the tape.
Let's watch it.
Doors open to the world and off we go. Sometimes it brings you flowers, blue skies for hours. The wind can change and there's a storm. Stand firm, this too shall pass. Stay strong, your dreams will last. The world's awaiting you. And I remember take me where I need to go. I remember sidewalks all along the way, the places that I go and friends that I know, the dreams I have followed, some lost along the way. I remember sidewalks, take me where I need to go. Take me where I need to go. Take me where I need to go.
That was so great. Yeah.
That was really fun. That was
Nice.
really fun.
I just had so many flashbacks.
And all the time, Luke is backwards, like keeping up with us.
Walking backward. Yep.
He is walking backwards the entire time. Then he stops, turns to me. You guys move on and off. I don't know which view is better here. Yeah. Okay. He turns his camera to follow me so you guys can get off. And then he's like walking backwards. And I think who was it behind him to make sure he didn't
Handheld apparatus, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He had that rig and stuff. It was very smooth for how much he had to move. You know, it wasn't like jumping or around or anything. It was really cool. So
That's one thing about the Cancun trip that was so great. It was like everyone was such a team and everyone was so willing to help each other out. And it was just like, as soon as we said, oh, Randy's doing a video here, or Sam has something, Rachel's doing something over here, everyone was just like so gung-ho to be a part of it and to give it the real team effort. And that's so rare and so wonderful about our modern musician community, that everyone's such a good friend.
right. And I think, as indie artists, we all appreciate the challenges that we all face. And that the fact that we're facing them together is just so amazing. It's just so supportive, to be there. Remember there was we had one keyboard player, two keyboard players. And there was no keyboards in our resort. So I think it was night 2, this whole team of people trying to find a keyboard in another part of and this resort is huge. I mean, monstrous huge. We're trying to go from bar to bar to find a keyboard for Christian to play. Were you guys in on that
Christian,
hunt?
by the way, is like this very formidable looking Austrian guy who's such a sweetheart, got a heart of gold and like so kind and nice. But you see him and he looks like he could be a Terminator himself. And then he sits down at the piano to play and you just cry because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and he's so amazing.
Right.
And you're like, how can this giant Austrian monster be such an amazing artist? Oh my God, it's amazing.
I know, he's a crooner, and it's like, I was stunned. Like when he started singing, like it was just the most amazing thing. I mean, I've never been with such a talented, amazing group of individuals. It was really nice. Well, thank you, Billy. Billy liked it. It's a classic in the making. Paul really enjoyed it, which I'm really glad to hear. Thank you guys for watching. You want the last look at our last dance move?
Let's see it.
Let's see the repeat of our dance move. Now, this took some doing. It looks like this little thing. But let's see. It's we were all moving in different directions. It took us forever to get this little do dance move. Watch.
And friends that I know, the dreams I have followed, some lost along the way. I remember sidewalks, take me where I need to go.
couldn't move.
500.
And I think I still went like I caught up, but I was started in the wrong direction. I couldn't at that particular moment. I couldn't tell my left from my right, and Luke's going like.
I mean, look at my face right there in the picture. I'm like, oh God, is it over?
I know. If we go back, I mean, there's a point where I'm scared. I'm like, okay, we gotta go backwards now. Come on, Sam. That was funny.
That was such a good time. But yeah, just the coordination. I mean, it's not even like that difficult of a thing, but we were just so tripped up. Probably from being so busy and everything and tired that day. And then anyway, but it was great. We figured it out.
We did.
Well,
I'm a
this is
new
also,
respect
you
for
know-
dance teams and videos, like because that
Right.
little move.
Thank goodness you weren't doing anything more complicated, because it was like you were saying, we had just probably learned how to make our own NFTs.
Oh,
It's like already stretching my mind beyond the beyond.
I
And then
know.
it's like, okay, now learn a dance move, walk backwards, jump into the bushes, and look great while doing it.
And Luke made it all happen. It all went down. It all went
Should I
down.
text him and be like, we're waiting for you on the broadcast?
Yeah. Where is Luke? Is he Central Time or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
Well,
either.
while
He's
we're bringing
down-
him on, I actually got to head out, but I'm glad I got to be here to watch the video. That was so good. So
Yes,
congrats.
now I'm glad you made it. Glad you made
for
it.
sure.
Yeah,
So it
I'll give him
officially
another
comes out
minute or
tomorrow
two.
then?
What's that?
It officially comes out tomorrow then?
It officially comes out tomorrow.
Nice.
So
Well, that's cool. The people who were here got to watch it with us and kind of hear some of behind the scenes. So cool. And thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me.
oh, Sam, thanks for coming back. I wish you all well. Keep me posted on this travels of yours. I can't wait. And if I'm in California, that way, like I'll rent a car or something. Like
Yeah, that'd be so fun for sure. I'm glad you brought that up because I need to make sure I'm like saying hey to everybody in the Modern Musician family and more. So cool. Well, good to see you both.
Yeah, good to see you both. I intend to do that and make sure if I have a couch somewhere when I'm touring, man, I'm going to do that.
Smart.
You know?
Yep. Super smart.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye,
Sam.
Bye, Sam. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
So that was fun. That was fun.
That is fun. I mean, what a great thing. I mean, because normally it takes so much for you to get, other people who are willing to come out and get everyone together. And it was just so great that we were already all there and already on a team, and we could be a part of such a great project.
Well, and that was the part of it, at first I was just going to do a solo. I'm like, I have people here, and I asked, would anyone be willing to do that? And 3 people volunteered for the bar scene. And I'm like, let's do this. How often do I have access to this? All through COVID, Queen of the Barstool 2-Step, they let me in. Oh, he said he couldn't get in. I don't know what that means. All right, I'm going to try to send to Luke one more time.
Well, while you do that, I can just talk a little bit more about how massive the resort was, because it was so massive.
Okay.
It's in Mexico. And first of all, one thing that I loved about it was that it was adults only, because as much as it was a pain to deal with people coming in and out and the traffic and all the hotel employees and trying to find a sidewalk without anyone on it, it would have been much worse if there were children also screaming. So there were no children. Yay. That was amazing.
Yeah.
A blessing from above. And also it was several resorts in a row. So it was every resort by itself would take 20 minutes just to cross it on foot, but there were 4 of them stacked up together. So that's why there were so many places where we were all on the hunt to try to find the piano because the piano could have been in so many places. There were so many bars, and in fact, indeed, eventually one did come. There was one.
And then we found it, and then we wanted to go back to it, but couldn't remember how we got there because it was this maze.
Because it was so
Remember,
massive.
we were lost, and we kept going into a wedding, and then we had a running joke: meet me by the third wedding and make a left. Remember?
Yes, that was so great. Well, that's funny because there's so many people doing things. I mean, there was literally not only weddings, but there was like a conference for people who are building like a streaming networks, and there was like physical therapy groups there having a conference. I mean, it was just so many different things. It was like whatever you wanted to find at this place, you could find.
Right.
And we also went on an epic adventure during the Cancun trip. And I'm happy to say I'm all healed up now, but I can tell everyone that I jumped off a platform into water that was 25 feet down, and I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that because
I forgot about the cave.
we went into an underground cave, and technically it's a sinkhole, but it's a beautiful sinkhole, and it's got a very, very, very deep basin filled with water. And I found out from our tour guides afterwards, they were saying like normally people just like all walk down to the water, and then a few crazy people go up to this big platform and jump down. Not us, not the Modern Musician crew. No, every single person was trying to be a bird and flying off this platform, including myself. And when I hit that water, oh my gosh, I have never had such a sore tailbone. It was a big disaster. I hit the water, and my tushy has not been the same since.
Oh my god! Oh, I
No,
remember
actually,
the van ride home was. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah, there was another person, Malcolm, who was also on the trip who cracked a rib, I think, going down on that same jump. The one that said, "Jump at your own risk. You may get injured." So yeah, anyway, he cracked his rib. He could barely breathe. But I'll tell you one more thing I remember about that day. I ate one of the best steaks of my entire life because we got back home and already like there was no cafeteria open. The cafeteria was closed.
Dinner. That's right.
We had missed dinner. And so I just said, I am so over this day. I'm ordering room service. And actually, it wasn't that expensive because in Mexico, I guess the dollar goes a lot further. So I ordered a steak that was delivered to my room. It was $20. But I tell you what, it was the best steak I've ever eaten in my life. I don't know if it was because I was so hungry from all the adventuring, but I think it's also because in Mexico, they really know how to cook meat really well. And I will not forget that steak. I will not forget the jumping. I will not forget the car ride back, and I will not forget that steak ever, as long as I live. It was a big adventure. So you jumped off the platform too, didn't you?
I did. I actually went off the lower one, and
that was smart. See, you were smart. Yeah. I should have done that. I was like, no, I gotta prove how awesome I am, and I gotta jump like a lemming. Oh, it was a big mistake. But listen, in the end, we all had fun, and thank God we had done the Sidewalks video before so that I didn't have to worry. And I literally had to take like 5 Advil just to get through the plane flight home. After that, it was wild.
Yeah. I see Luke is trying to come on, but his device is not connected, so he can try again. So
he's trying.
He's
not leaving you in the lurch, at least. That's the good
news.
He's
been trying actually.
This whole time? Oh, dango bango.
And he said he was watching, but he can comment, but he wasn't able to join. So now he's trying again. So
okay,
trying with a different connection. So
I'm sorry to have to do this, but I got to run to the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. We're gonna see if we can't get LJR, who actually was brains behind all of this. I've never seen someone work so hard at a conference, because we were literally all day in meetings, and we were learning, it's marketing, and we were indie artists, and we're learning how to run our own business. Let me see. I'm saying I'm not able to jump on camera because I have the, oh, okay. All right, he can't get in by camera, but he's watching us, so I could talk about him and what he would do. And he as okay, so he's back on. So I don't know if he's able to respond, if he's because I can't add him to the stream, but he's here watching, our producer. And again, how hard he worked, because we were in all these workshops all day, managing email lists, and all this other stuff that we were learning. And then Luke at night said, hey, I do video, and I'll shoot. And like, I don't think he realized the response he was going to have, but he was doing like 4 or 5 videos a night. Luke, he was really working hard, which is why he kept it to single takes, like the one that's because editing is a huge part of videos. Like my last video, Queen of the Barstool 2-step, you had all these angles and stuff, and all of that has to be edited, and I made it a lyric video. So that more people could get videos in, he's like, we're going to keep it to one continuous take, so there isn't any editing. So he can actually hear us talking about him, and he can comment, but he can't connect. He's involved in something else. So I he's a multitasker. He's as bad as Matt Fawcett, which I'm convinced doesn't sleep. So.
Well, I'm really grateful for that. And it was amazing to watch Luke work, and also to see the breadth of different types of videos that came out of the same resort, and the same, the different types of things that we were able to do. I mean, I know a lot of people shot a video, and it was,
Camelot's came out great. I mean, there were just some really great. I've seen Logan's. I can't wait to see yours.
Yeah, mine, actually, I am in the process of doing some edits on my video, which is why it hasn't been released yet. But I did a video as well for my song Moon on the Water. And it's going to be great. I can't wait to show it to the world. I'm very excited for that. So
I'm excited too. And Luke, I'm using your lights. See the nice lighting? So, guys, I want to thank you for staying with me this long. I have a lot of fun with my modern musician friends and colleagues. That's really great that they were able to take time away from what they're doing and all their projects to jump on this video with me and to do the video with me. So, and thank you guys always, Billy, Anna, Paul, for hanging out with me. I really had a lot of fun. Oh, wait, Luke has a message here.
I'm really glad that I could join you on this as well, Randy. This live streaming platform is so great that you can
wait, hold on about 1 second. He's here. He's chatting. I'm here and can watch. I can't participate in the video. Yeah, I'm gonna get the moon in the sky. All right. Yes, awesome. Love you guys. Yeah, I'm seeing the chat. It was so fun working with you guys. He's in
wow,
the
you
chat.
have so many fans here coming on here. We got Bob, Billy, Paul.
Yep.
Howdy, everyone. Aloha.
Yeah. I had a nice, group of people tonight. And I love that. I always, Bob Denham's back. Still with me. Always a nice group of people, and we have some great talk. Sometimes it's like this. I do behind the scenes. Sometimes I just talk about a topic of the week. And once a month I do the artist showcase. So I kind of mix it up.
And how great, side note, that Sam and I happened to both be wearing black and white. We did not coordinate that. It just turned out that we were wearing matching colors for the Sidewalks shoot. I don't know how that happened. It was a miracle.
That's funny. That's funny. So, well, LJR, I'm glad you were here with us and chatting with us. And I know you're always with us in spirit. Again, really thrilled how, do you know that Treat Me Right went over 100,000 views? LJR, do you know that? In 1 month. So it's still ticking up. You know, it was going pretty strong. So,
Yes,
yeah.
Facebook user says if they don't know if we're still live. We're still live. Facebook user, we see you.
Yeah. Let me go back.
You got high security on. That's okay.
Yeah, let me see who it
respect your
is.
privacy.
I can go. Let me see here. See, that's why I have to have my phone because Susie Sue.
Hey, Susie.
Susie Sue. Yes, we are still alive. She's in Pennsylvania.
Mm.
One of my oldest, dearest friends. And she works hard. She owns a deli, and oh man, I'll tell you the hours that she puts in. Hello.
Oh, so awesome to have people here. This is so great.
Yeah, they've been with us for a while. They've been hanging in there with us. So, and we're having like our own reunion here. Okay, watch the word old. Taking it back. My dearest friend, who knows me the longest. I can say that.
There you go.
Rachel, when are you coming back to New York?
I am returning on Sunday, and I'll be back on Monday. I was very lucky to be asked to be the musical director for a pilot day camp for kids. So it's just going to be 1 week long, and we're going to pilot a new kid experience. And I'm going to be playing the ukulele for the kids, and then I'll be actually LJR and I are planning to do a 1 day of shooting in New York also for similar videos. So we're going to hit you up and some other friends who might be in the area who might be interested in coming down to do more videos.
Please. I will do it for sure.
Because I have a great space that functions more just as a home base, but right near a lot of amazing New York landmarks, the bridges, and a lot of different stuff down there. So we're going to try to get a cool video going, and then
keep you posted. If I could jump in, I definitely will. And actually, in April, I'm going out to Teresa and Johnny. We're all doing a branding weekend where we're helping each other because Teresa does a lot of branding, and I'm gonna, remake my whole brand. I want to really pull it together a lot more to hone in my logos, and get ready for my next album, which will be probably in the fall. But yeah, so I'm gonna make my round.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, she's really good. So I can't wait. Wait. So, all right, guys, really for hanging in with me. For those of you who are watching, I hope you had as much fun as I did hanging out with my friends Rachel, Sam, LJR. Wait, we got one more message from my LJR. Woo, amplify.
Yeah. Gonna do those amplify videos. It's gonna be awesome.
It is. I hope I'm part of it. So keep me posted. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging in with me. I'm going to keep this up. And it actually went to live on YouTube as well. I've never done that before. But now that I have followers, 1,000 followers, I'm allowed to do that. So
cool.
Exciting.
Moving up in the world.
So, all right. I'll have a good night. Thank you so much, Rachel. And love you guys. Oops, my heart. All right, guys. Good night.